you. Kind of like Sally did. This essay is based on a goals list I wrote at 24, and it was all about where I thought I would be by 30. I had just read a Tony Robbins book, and I was trying to dream big. So I've been told it reads like fan fiction, but the title of this essay is Where I Thought I'd Be by 30, based on a goals list I wrote while I was depressed at 23/24. So we're flashing to 30.
Yeah.
I wake up naked. To my left is my 6'5" lover from last night. She says, "Are you ready for round 2?" She's French. And I say, "Of course." We gargle mouthwash, do the deed, then I rub up some bagels and lox. I meditate and leave my apartment. It's morning. I'm skateboarding down the streets of Chicago. A podcast plays in my ears. In that podcast, Annie Clark from St. Vincent. She's the band and the podcast host. She says, "Thank you so much for tuning in. Next week we will have on one of my favorite artists and a good friend, Kevin Beloso." I roll my eyes. Annie, you're such a silly goose. People in Chicago look at me as I go past. They're like, "Oh my God, is that the Filipino cutie on the brown line? The one on main stage?" I don't heed them. I'm not obsessed with fame in any way, shape, or form. External validation? I don't need that, because I meditate. I enter Second City. At the box office is a young box office boy. He says, "Sir, can you look at my sketches?" And I say, "Of course." I give him notes. They're awesome notes that are candid but compassionate because I'm not my dad. He looks at me. "You're the father I never had." I look at him. It's because I had to be my own father. We both laugh. Too real. I walk into main stage. There across the room is my director. She looks at me. I look at her. She walks towards me. I walk towards her. Eyes locked, electricity in every single step. She takes me in her arms, spins me like I'm Bella at the ball, like she's a vampire. She plants a kiss on my mouth. It's hard and French. My nose feels so tingly. 6 minutes later, I gaze into her deep brown chocolate irises. Phoebe Waller-Bridge, you're the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. She looks at me. "I want to fuck you on the main stage." No, not on the main stage. This is real life, not Fleabag. And everyone that is not there is glad that we do not do it as hot as it would be. I was 24 and problematic, sorry. Once our coitus is done, Phoebe and I sit down at a table. Time to write sketch comedy. "I don't think the opening sketch of our review is working. We'll have to figure it out," she says. "Or maybe we won't, Phoebe. Discovery, curiosity, it's all part of art, right? That's what keeps it exciting. The fact that we could fail at any moment." "You're so philosophical and daring. Are you trying to get me hot and bothered?" "No, Phoebe. I'm just fearless because I'm 30 and successful." The rest of the day is spent making art. Every single thing you've ever felt, everything we just put it into our work because art is all about substitute therapy and success. Lunchtime rolls around. "Are you feeling healed?" Phoebe says. "I am feeling healed, Phoebe. I solved growing up in an all-white town by writing a blackout. Celebrate with Chipotle and Coke of sex," she says. "Of course. We celebrate with sex, cocaine, and 2 steak burritos." I was problematic, sorry. Later that night, the new main stage review opens with the rough drafts of the sketches that we wrote that morning. It's hailed as a masterpiece. The satire is biting, moving, and impactful on the American political landscape. Universal health care gets passed, congressional gridlock breaks, and Barack Obama cries when he sees it. For joy. The next day, I get a call from Michelle Obama. "Kevin, we need you. Ben Shapiro's back in town, and we need someone to debate him." I quietly excuse myself from the Second City lobby, but Phoebe, who's followed, stops me. "No, Kev, you can't go." Our eyes gaze longingly into one another. Phoebe means a lot to me. She's different from the other girls. She has an Emmy. "Phoebe, I have to go. The city needs me. Please be careful. I need you." "I'm sorry. I decided a long time ago I would never be attached to anyone again in the same way I was at 24. Do you think that's healthy?" "No, but I meditate and I drink green smoothies, so I don't have to confront my upbringing." Phoebe laughs and still wants to be partners with this American Asian psycho. She smiles. Go get him, tiger. I burst out the doors and soar off into the sky. Plot twist, at 30, I'm not just successful, I can also fly, just like Superman does, but only if Superman was 5'7". I soar over to DePaul, debate Ben Shapiro, and put him in his place. I made it. Welcome to the big 3-0, Kevin Veloso. No more insecurity, no more anxious attachment, no feeling at all, in fact. Just a godly, pristine, inhuman perfection that transcends every feeling you never asked for. Because at 24, that's the only thing I really wanted. Total destruction of all I mentioned. To feel nothing at all. An absolute zero of the hearts and any attachment. Because the stolen bandwidth and Sarah Bareilles songs that lead up to texting I miss you are never worth the cost. Shower me in consummate pleasure, coked up celebrity sex, vegetable smoothies, and happiness of dating with someone with an Emmy. Because if the world had taught me anything by 24, if Western society had taught me anything by 24, if my heart had taught me anything by 24, and sometimes at 29, it's that if I had all these things, and if I didn't miss anyone, if I never missed anyone, I'd finally be where I wanted to be. And that was happy. Thank you.